And you might just take a moment to notice if the shape that you're in feels good. If you're stretched out, if your knees are bent. Allow support of your head and your neck. And certainly you can have extra blankets or layers to find a cozy feeling in your practice. Notice how your body is feeling today. Notice how your mind is feeling today. Bring yourself right into this moment here. I'm just starting. Hi, Marlene. You can just lie down. Glad you made it. Living in the present moment is the only way to tame the mind. For the mind throws us into turmoil, thinking of the past and worrying about the future. By noticing our breath, the inner sensations of the body, the light around us, the ground beneath us, we begin to find ourselves in the here and now. The question, what if, ceases to plague our days, and acceptance begins to flower. Yes. Living in the present moment. You might take a few breaths, inhaling, I am, exhaling, present. Inhaling, I am, exhaling, present. Paying attention to each breath in and out. That's the moment. Inhaling, exhaling, right here, right now. Bring your hands, touch at your heart center. Grateful to be here right now in this moment on your mat, disconnecting from the outer and connecting to the inner. And from your heart outward, send a wish, a blessing, something lovely to someone or someplace that could use a little extra today. When you're ready, release hands, draw knees in. Any movement or complete stillness, you can make it like an upside down child's pose, or maybe it feels good to rock side to side. Full breath in and out. Release your legs. You can keep knees bent or straighten the legs out again. We'll take the arms now, single, single, double. So we'll do one, reaching up and over and back down. Take your time, please. Go slowly. Other arm. And then both. You can stay with singles as well if that feels better. And let the spine move as it wants to. So if you reach up and there's a little arch in the back, if that feels good, go for it. If you want to change the shape of your legs, you can try the movement with a different shaped leg and see if you notice anything different. Paying attention to the breath. We'll do one more set of arms. And pause in any shape that you want, Shavasana or hugging knees in, a place to take 3 full breaths. Now bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. Think of the tiniest bridge pose ever. We're not even adding the arms yet. We push the feet down. I'm going to move my arms out of the way so you can see. And it's just the tiniest lift and lower. That's it, a tiny little bridge. Pressing feet down and lifting the pelvis up just a bit. Finish the one you're on, and let's take one more. You can pause here or come up into the little tiny bridge and hold. Push the heels down, push the feet down. Breathing in this moment and this moment. And one more moment. And lower down. Take your feet wide and take some windshield wipers. Arms can slide out into a T or rest them wherever they feel good. Roaming side to side with the legs. And at some point, if you want, you add turning your head. Continue to move side to side or pause on one side. Take 2 full inhales and exhales. Switching sides if you're holding. 2 full breaths in and out. Coming back. Knees bent. Feet on the ground. Arms by your sides. Mini bridges again, or this time you can come up higher if that feels good. Can take a few without the arms when you'd like. You can add the arms in, floating up and over. We did that already, but different when the pelvis is also lifting. Linking the movement with the breath. Each breath. Finish the one you're on. Take one more. Pause in stillness or come up and hold. You can keep your arms down or have your arms up and over. Really connect through the legs. Push down. Use your buttocks to help lift the pelvis up. Breathe in. One more breath. And come down slowly. Come down. Hug your knees in. Your choice, stillness or circles or rocking. Let it feel the best after those bridges. Couple more breaths here. Stretch your legs all the way out. Right leg to the right, left leg follows. Maybe cross the legs. And this is plenty. We keep the pelvis down. We feel a stretch, maybe on the outer hip, front of hip. If you want, of course, you can move the torso to the side and you can take the arms up and over, creating your banana crescent moon shape. Find 3 more breaths here. And slowly you come back to center. Release the legs, take Shavasana for 3 breaths. Checking in, noticing. Now left leg to the left, right leg follows. Pelvis stays grounded. Maybe you cross the legs. Feels really good to be right here, but you can also do torso scooting over, arms reaching any amount. Full breath. Thank you, side body, hip and beyond. And one more full body breath. Undoing this pose, coming back to center, releasing, taking the shape of Shavasana. Pause, feel the support, notice your breath. Bend your knees and bring your left leg on top for thread the needle. Any variation, we will visit this pose one more time. Actually, no, we won't. So take any variation you would like to take. And remember, be curious. You might allow the body the legs to move a little side to side. And you might allow a little movement of the pelvis. So low back presses down, and low back arches. Would it feel good to take an audible exhale, opening the mouth, letting go, releasing sound? Stay in thread the needle, any variation, or bring the right foot down, the left leg is on top, and let this whole situation fall to the side. I'm going to show it front ways so you can see. This leg is on top, left leg, and then I just let it go to the side. The bottom leg, the right leg, is just relaxing. It's not doing anything. And the top leg, the knee is toward the sky. Maybe you can grab your foot. My arm is very long, so sometimes I think it's pretty easy for me to reach my foot, but not for everybody. Super long arms. Big breath in, maybe audible exhale. And to come out of this weird twisty leg, I just kind of let go, lazy lady, just like let go, let the legs come out. You can release, thread the needle, pause before the second side, full breath in, full breath out, and then right leg on top. We have time, so you can take any variation. You even have time to do a couple different ones. Finding stillness or inviting a little movement. At any time, a deep breath in, open mouth, exhale. staying in thread the needle, or bringing the left foot down, right leg on top. Allow that whole situation just to tilt to one side. The bottom leg can relax. Top leg, maybe the knee is pointing up toward the sky. Another deep breath in, filling up. Maybe open mouth, exhale. And lazy lady, legs come out. And let's stretch out into either Shavasana shape or starfish, whichever one feels good. We've had a lot of the arms up and over, so maybe you want a little less than that. Placing arms out into a T is a little quieter. Just feel yourself kind of in this neutral place. Notice the support, the ground beneath you. Awareness on each breath. One more full breath here. You could choose to stay right where you are if that feels good, or we'll slowly draw the legs in, hugging, and then letting the arms and the legs float up to the sky. Circling ankles, wrists, maybe letting the arms and legs move gently, just a slight movement. And bring the legs and arms down. Find your cushion and let's come into supported bridge. Lifting your pelvis, bringing yourself onto a cushion. Arms anywhere, up and overhead in a T or a cactus, maybe Shavasana, maybe even palms down. We had so much wind yesterday, it felt really like wild. So that's done. We're in this moment, but maybe some grounding would feel soothing and good. Keep the legs in neutral or take the feet a bit wider and let your knees fall together. You can always add another cushion between the legs and get it just right so that you can settle and be with your breath. A few more breaths right here. Notice the support beneath you. Notice your breath. You may choose to stay right here. If and when you're ready, you can draw your knees in toward your chest. Maybe take the legs up into the sky. You can add your arms. You can allow the legs and the arms to go apart and together. Let the movement be really slow. One more time. Maybe hold in the open position. Coming back to center. You can keep your legs up, release your arms, any shape with your arms that feels good. We'll stay just about 1 more minute here. You can also bring your feet back down to the ground. And bring your feet back down. Another full breath here. Coming off the cushion, lifting up, lowering down. You can have your cushions on your right side. We'll take a gentle twist here. You may like the windshield wiper legs to the side. That's already a slight twist. That might be plenty for today, and you can add pillows in. Just let it feel delightful. Or remember, you can draw the knees in. Well, sometimes I like to shift my pelvis a little, draw them in, and then let the knees go to the side. Arms in a T, or maybe arms touching your body. One hand on hip, one hand on the leg or the belly. And just breathe. You can look the opposite way of your knees a few times and then decide where you would like your head, looking up or looking to the side. Full inhale, full exhale, and then one more time. Come back to center, slowly transition back to center, pausing. You can take your cushions to the other side. Pause for another breath or two before the second side. And you do not have to do the same exact twist that you did. You can make it different on this side if you'd like. If you're thinking shift, pelvis, legs up and to the side, or the windshield wiper variation, arms out in a T or hands touching your body. Same thing, you can roll the head a few times, opposite of the legs and back. And then decide. Pause, looking up or looking to the side. Maybe close your eyes and just look inside. And feel how the breath is moving in your body, even with the twist. We'll take a couple more full breaths on this second side. Slowly making your way back to center. One cushion on each side. And hug your knees in first, like an upside down child's pose. Big breath in and out. Release the legs, soles of the feet to touch, legs supported by your cushions. And maybe hands to belly, but certainly anywhere that your arms feel comfortable. Dropping right in again to your breath. Supta Baddha Konasana. When you're ready, you can decide to stay right here or stretch your legs out, arriving in Shavasana. Let your arms rest by your sides, palms up or down. If you're adding a blanket or anything, move slowly and gently, setting yourself up for a comfortable rest. Let your first few exhales just encourage settling, surrendering, and letting go. Each moment, rest. remaining still, just bringing awareness back to your inhales and exhales. Notice again your body, your mind. Maybe allow a tiny smile to slip onto your face. Wiggle fingers, toes. Any other gentle movement that feels good to you. You can hug your knees in. You can take a full body stretch. You might take a gentle sigh out of the mouth. Bring yourself into fetal pose when you're ready. The pose of new beginnings will start right here. Right here. The rest of our evening starts right now. Bring yourself up to sit. Bring your hands to touch in front of your forehead. May you share good thoughts with yourself and with others. Hands to your mouth. May you share good words with yourself and with others. And hands to heart. May you share good love with yourself and with others. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here.